I've been having a very ordinary and boring spring break, which is why I immediately said yes when my friend Philip invited me to Baltimore for a day to come film his event. He's promoting his new project that he just started a Kickstarter for, and I've always wanted to go to Baltimore. That's not true, but I've always wanted to go places, and so I immediately jumped at the chance. Still a little out of it, we checked into our bed and breakfast. Very nice looking room. I checked for serial killers just in case they were hiding out for us. I worked on my stand-up routine. Philip worked on promoting his new project, The Dark Side of Disney. With promoting, you really have to put yourself out there, and you have to figure out all the different tricks of the trade. For the most part, I think Philip knows what he's doing. From there, we went to Atomic Books, which is hosting the screening and book signing that was happening tonight. And Atomic Books is the kind of place that immediately makes me wish I was rich, because I want to buy every book and toy in it. I used to collect a lot of toys and gadgets and different things, but I've kind of stopped now because, you know, I'm getting older and I need to save my money. A friend of Philip's weighed in on the collectibles and said, you have them when you need them, and when you grow up, you tend to need them less. And then the event started. I got to meet Leonard Kinsey, the author of Dark Side of Disney, and I covered every aspect of it. Filming, people filming, me filming, people filming. Photographs. Everyone's taking media. Leonard Kinsey's reading was great, and Philip started pitching about Dark Side of Disney before showing his last project, The Bubble. It was only then that I realized that I've never seen Philip talking to a group of adults before. Only teenagers in our film classes that we used to teach together. Philip's the one whose teaching style I've emulated the most, and he's also the one whose films I enjoy the most, and it's so fantastic to see him trying to keep making these movies he's proud of, especially since I'm in a place right now where I don't know if I can make movies again. The event went off without a hitch. Several people pledged money on the Kickstarter page. I flirted with some of the Baltimore locals, had a Baltimore local beer, and bought a book based on the first line, which was, I had just come to accept that my life would be ordinary when extraordinary things began to happen. Because I'm not so fond of socializing, I read the other lines in the book. It's pretty good so far. And just as suddenly as we had arrived, we left. I started thinking about whether I could get another idea for a film again, the same way that Philip has his, and how excited he is to make his movie, and how I don't know where I'm going right now, but I know that I'm going to have to get there somehow. And I started realizing on this drive home that I can have a life where I do extraordinary things, and I can make the films I want to make with friends like Philip by my side. Because friends are very similar to collectibles, in that you have them when you need them. The only difference between collectibles and friends is that as I get older, I find myself much more grateful that they're around.